Hello, and welcome to a tutorial by TexWork Tutorials. My name is Bryan Angel, and today we are going over how to take a screenshot, how to capture a screenshot, lots of different names for it. And this is on Windows 10, using Windows 10 operating systems. Now, for those in a hurry, at any given moment, you can hit the Windows key. I'm going to do it with you, okay? The Windows key, Shift, and S, okay? Now what that'll do is it'll open up the new snip and sketch. You can then create a snip of what it is you are trying to capture. Here is a quick example. We are going to go ahead and show you the most efficient way. This is the Windows key on your keyboard, bottom left-hand corner, and top right-hand corner in between the F12 and scroll lock buttons or keys, you're going to see print screen, or for me, it's PRTSCN. I'll pan over in the video for you to see. Hit these two buttons simultaneously. Windows key, print screen. It'll take a print screen, okay? Or a screenshot, all right? Now, we're gonna navigate over to our pictures, screenshot, and you can see. So those are by far the fastest two ways. For the purposes of those who want to feel a little more comfortable and, let's say, more at home, what I'm going to do here is go through what I like to call the training wheels. I'll brief back over some things and then I'll wrap it up, okay? So first and foremost, training wheels, all right? I'll scroll through my guide that I wrote. It's kind of like a blog article type deal. It measures out exactly how to do what I just showed briefly for those that were in a hurry. We are going to be utilizing Microsoft Paint. We'll say one of two ways is by coming down here to the Start menu, okay? And typing Paint, okay? Now you can either select it using your mouse or you can press enter. Okay. Now, for this example, I have a default canvas here, all right? And I want to take a screenshot or snip or snippet of everything on not only this monitor here, but my monitor right over here as well, okay? So I want to take a screenshot of everything that's going on my monitors, okay? Go ahead and hit the print screen button like I opened with earlier, and that's going to be between the F12 and scroll lock button, and I'm gonna kind of hover over it here, okay? Now we're gonna go back to Paint that we opened up, okay? Now, you can do this one of two ways. You can hit the Control button plus V, okay? Control V, or you can right-click. There we go. Sometimes you have to dilly-dally. It might open up the brush by default, in which case all I did was I went over here to select, and that's a rare case. So paste. And this is the left-hand side of my screen, okay? And this is the one that I took a still image of, okay? Now, to simplify this for viewers at home, for those of you who just have the one screen, and that's fine, there's nothing wrong with having one screen, this is what it would look like. Just like that. Okay, and from here you can Control S, or you can File, Save As, and then here are all your options: PNG, JPEG. I can go into further detail with another video. All I need is a suggestion. Just throw those out there in the comments, please. For this example, I am going to save this to my desktop just to show you that it's It's working, okay? And I'm going to call this file name training wheels capture. Okay. Now I can feel comfortable in closing out Microsoft Paint. I'm going to leave my browser open. This is my tutorial. Helps me stay in line and maybe not go over the top when it comes to elaborating. All right. Now I'm going to go to my other screen, which in a future tense, I will show both screens, but for right now, Screencastify is in beta and they can only show one. So I'm being patient, okay? So now here you can see my desktop, training wheels capture. And of course it opens on my primary. I cleaned up my secondary so you could see. All right, there we are. This is my YouTube channel. On the left-hand side is the primary monitor, okay? And the one that we took a screenshot of is right here, okay? Now, you can also, this is going a little above and beyond for what we need to be doing today. You can crop, and in essence, that's what taking a screenshot is you're just cropping an active screen into a still image, okay? So that's basically what you see me doing here, is just brushing up the sides a little bit because I have two monitors, sometimes three. The one that we just cropped out again, I'm having load here on the screen. And there we are. All right. So, training wheels, how do we feel? Comfortable? Are we ready to take that third wheel off and really get moving? Now, we are going to move on. All right. So, as of the May 2019 update for Windows 10, we have the Snip and Sketch tool. It's actually been implemented as far back as October 2018. So I have kind of a mixed review on the dates there, or days there. More or less, the snipping tool is being phased out by Snip and Sketch. One of the first things that you saw me do in this video was to hit the Windows logo key, Shift, and S simultaneously. All right, and that's what I'm going to do right now. All right. What it'll do is it'll dim out the screen. It will as well prompt you for if you want a rectangular snip, free form snip, Windows snip, full screen snip, or to close out. All right. Now, this is going to be on a separate screen, unfortunately, but I'm going to show you how we can get it all on one. Route number 2 starts with, what do you know? We're going down and we're going to go find the program. All right. So snip and, oh, snipping tool. He mentioned that. Snipping sketch is where we're going. You can either select it or you can press enter. Now, when you open up Snip and Sketch, it'll say press Windows logo key plus Shift plus S to snip what's on your screen without starting Snip and Sketch. In this form, right there, we can take a screenshot of whatever it is we want. So you can see me right here with my eyes closed. As soon as it loads the snip. There we go. Okay. And once more, just in case we didn't get the idea, I'm going to take a second one. And you can just keep going and going and going and going, okay? You can edit these bad boys. Really, the interface is the only thing that is different between what is being newly implemented here with the Snip and Sketch over the snipping tool. Now that I feel that we're a little more comfortable here with the Snip and Sketch, let's move on to the nostalgic, save the best for last. One of the best ways I still believe to take a screenshot. That is the snipping tool. I went down here to the bottom left-hand corner. I selected Start. Now, when you see route number 3, you are going to feel some type of way, because I've talked it up pretty big. I have. Now, I'm gonna drag it over here. All right, so here we are. We have our snipping tool, and this is the 17-year-old snipping tool. This is the Bad Man Bajamba, okay? So just like I explained to you earlier, that was on the primary screen, you couldn't quite see it. You can do a new, and that is rectangular. By default, you have freeform, window, full screen snip. I'm gonna go ahead and say I rarely use those, okay? You can add a delay to the capture, so delayed capture time you can cancel, and the options that are available as well, you can go through those. I mentioned those in the article. I am going to take another snip here, and there's a third capture, or fourth or fifth. I've taken quite a few extra at this point. So you see what I did there? I grabbed the screen. I just grabbed the top of route 3 on down to on the article where you actually type it in. Okay, we're gonna save as. And we're gonna name this capture test. Okay, save. Now I can safely exit out. I'm gonna minimize this because at this point, all I did was take a snippet of a blank Word document for the sake of typing this up. I went through the different options that you can take with the snipping tool. I highlight some of the features. I highlight why it's important to know all the different ways of taking screenshots and capturing those moments. And last but not least, I'm going to drag this over to our primary screen right here, dead center, and we have our capture test. I'm going to open it up. All right, and this ought to be completed, right? Boom. There she blows. And you can further edit here if you really want to. You can draw on it. You can do all kinds of things with Windows 10. So those are 3 ways with programs that are already built in the operating system. With Windows 10, taking a screenshot is rather simple. However, if you have problems, if you do have issues, please message me, get in contact with me directly, and I'd be more than happy to show you the ropes and make things or make your life that much more easy. Hopefully this covered the essentials. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you like, what you didn't, suggestions for videos moving forward, please. And I very much appreciate your time. Thank you again. Have a nice day.